Who are the leading 10 point guards entering the 2024 NBA season? Point guards play a vital role for any NBA team, responsible for orchestrating the offense and offering the first line of defense. Here, we'll rank the top 10 point guards in the league heading into the 2024 to 2025 season, with all statistics coming from Basketball Reference. 10. Damian Lillard, Milwaukee Bucks. Lillard's defensive shortcomings have been a popular topic of discussion, with some suggesting they've hindered the Bucks' efforts to make it back to the NBA Finals. Although he's unlikely to evolve into a defensive specialist at this point in his career, his offensive firepower continues to rank him among the league's top point guards. Lillard's explosive scoring ability was on full display during last year's playoffs, when he put up 35 points in the first half against the Pacers. Defenders still can't risk going under screens against him, even from beyond 25 feet. Though he had a slow start last season, as Forbes mentioned, Lillard could be more comfortable in his second year with the Bucks. 9. Ja Morant, Memphis Grizzlies. It's been some time since NBA fans have witnessed peak Ja Morant in Memphis. His 2022 season was disrupted by a social media incident involving a gun, and his 2023 to 2024 campaign never fully took off due to a league suspension and a shoulder injury shortly after his return. Despite these setbacks, Morant remains one of the most electrifying point guards in the league. The issues that caused him to miss games over the past 2 seasons shouldn't hinder his performance heading into 2024 to 2025. At 25, his explosive play should be as dominant as ever. Former Grizzlies guard Tony Allen told The Athletic, "This is a perfect time for him to come back in the best shape. With sharper ball handling, an improved jumper, and lead his team to the promised land." 8. Darius Garland, Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland often flies under the radar, but he's established himself as one of the league's top point guards. He plays with an old-school approach, prioritizing setting up his teammates over seeking his own shots. Unlike his backcourt partner Donovan Mitchell, Garland doesn't have as much fanfare, which keeps him out of the spotlight. Former NBA guard Jamal Crawford told FanDuel, "I don't think a lot of people talk about Darius Garland. He is nice. I love watching him." For Garland, becoming more aggressive on offense could be the next step in his development, even though he's somewhat hesitant to take on that role. Given his career 38% shooting from 3, he's certainly capable of taking more shots from beyond the arc. 7. De'Aaron Fox, Sacramento Kings. Fox is one of the hardest players to contain when he's charging down the court. Defenders backpedaling can't predict whether he'll blow past them with a burst of speed or sidestep them with lightning quickness. He's consistently averaged over 23 points per game in each of the last 4 NBA seasons. According to Sports Illustrated, NBA general managers voted Fox as the fastest player in the league heading into the 2023 to 2024 season, with Ja Morant being the only other player to receive votes. Fox is well aware of his unique speed, once telling Slam magazine that no one in the league is faster than him with the ball from baseline to baseline. 6. Tyrese Maxey, Philadelphia 76ers. In a September 2024 ranking, CBS Sports placed Maxey as the 24th best player in the league, and it's clear why. They noted, after James Harden's departure, Maxey stepped into the number 2 role in Philadelphia last season and went from an exciting young prospect to an all-star. Maxey's rise felt even more impressive than that. He repeatedly came through in clutch moments during Philadelphia's first-round playoff series against the New York Knicks, seemingly hitting every crucial shot. ESPN highlighted Maxey's heroics, especially in Game 5, where he played a pivotal role in saving the Sixers' season. 5. Tyrese Haliburton, Indiana Pacers. Indiana teammate Andrew Nembhard shared his thoughts on Haliburton's passing skills with CBS Sports, stating, "He's creative and diabolical in the way he breaks down the defense." Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle added, "Some players have the ability to deliver the ball in a manner that instills confidence in the receiver. Tyrese possesses that natural talent." The Pacers have entrusted Haliburton with significant responsibility, and the results have been impressive. He has averaged over 10 assists per game in each of the last 2 seasons, leading the NBA in assists last year. Although he didn't get much playing time for the United States during the Olympics, Haliburton gained invaluable experience by interacting with some of the best players in the league. 4. Jalen Brunson, New York Knicks. Many believe the Knicks overpaid for Jalen Brunson when they signed him in free agency a couple of summers ago. However, initial doubts have transformed into enthusiastic acclaim, as Brunson has developed into one of the top players in the NBA. He has received MVP votes in each of the last 2 seasons, finishing 5th in the voting last year. Watching Brunson in action is truly impressive. Despite his smaller size, he possesses surprising strength. Comedic legend and devoted Knicks fan Larry David remarked to ESPN, "He's tremendous. He doesn't appear athletic at all, but then he just slithers in. And then he does that fadeaway shot, leaning back." 3. Stephen Curry, Golden State Warriors. At 36 years old, Curry continues to be one of the most difficult players to defend in the NBA. His shooting range and ability have not significantly declined in the later stages of his career. The moment Curry crosses half-court, all 5 defenders must keep track of him and their assigned player, which places a heavy burden on them for the entire game. When the United States needed a strong finish during the 2024 Paris Olympics, Curry stepped up as the team's closer. He delivered impressive performances against Serbia in the semi-finals and France in the gold medal game. His moments of sheer brilliance remain a force to be reckoned with. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Oklahoma City Thunder. NBA All-Star Paul George stated on a podcast that Gilgeous-Alexander is the smoothest player in the league. He's definitely one of my favorite players. People often describe me as smooth on the court, but that title belongs to Shai. He's probably the smoothest player in the league right now. Whatever you do, he has a counter for it. Gilgeous-Alexander is more commonly known by the acronym of his name, but MVP could be another set of letters added to his accolades. He has finished in the top 5 of MVP voting for the past 2 years, including a second-place finish in 2023 to 2024. As the Thunder and SGA approach their prime, the possibilities for success are limitless. 1. Luka Doncic, Dallas Mavericks. It's a daunting prospect for the NBA. The New York Times noted last season that the Mavericks' Luka Doncic-led offense was consistently efficient, and now it's explosive too. Doncic seems like a student who has received the answers to the test ahead of time, always a step ahead of what's about to happen. LeBron James once discussed Doncic's remarkable blend of size and skill on the shot. His size is incredible. He's a gigantic 6 feet 8 inches point guard weighing 225 pounds. He handles the ball like it's on a string, and, more importantly, his vision is what sets him apart. That's why I admire him. James also praised how Doncic skillfully manipulates the last line of defense, adeptly adjusting his pace as needed.